Hi, I'm Lizzie Ross. I am one of the co-artistic directors of Ensemble Studio Theater Los Angeles, otherwise known as ESTLA. We are a theater development organization, and we have regular programming in support of our community in which we share our stage and our resources to help give voice to many who are deserving in order for them to reach a wider audience. And this past March 2020, we were scheduled to host members of the Warrior Bards program from USC in a reading of the play Ajax that was to be followed by a discussion with the US veterans involved. Unfortunately, the pandemic hit and our project needed to be postponed indefinitely. After a short while, we came to realize that the shutdown order would go longer than we had expected. And we also realized that the intention of our project was to be of service to those living with PTSD. And those very people would now be isolated and in need of a sense of community. So we devised a way to continue our project virtually. And it has come to be this imagined production that is hosted on this site for you now. Our idea was to create an imagined production for you to explore in 4 parts. There's a series of buttons at the beginning of each section that will take you to the other 3 sections. These sections include the first one that you are on now, which also houses a history of the play, information about Sophocles and the inheritance of war. Greg Thalman of the Classics Department at USC is also interviewed here to give some context both to the play and to the Warrior Bards program. The second section is an exploration of each of the characters and the US veterans playing that role. There's a character description for each, along with an image board of the costume that was created by our costume designer, Maggie Clappis. The characters' costumes reflect each of our own veterans' time in service and help to illustrate the long lineage of being a soldier. You'll also see that each actor has a video in which they introduce themselves, along with a personal biography and a gallery of images of themselves during their time in service. The third section is an exploration of the production designs for our imagined production. Our set designer, Amanda Knahans, has created a site-specific world where our play would take place. Like in the original script for Ajax, this is on a coast where land meets sea, and is punctuated by old military vehicles and planes embedded in the ground around a main stage of the tent. This tent is the main stage itself and houses an open fuselage of a military plane, with the stage's platform being that floor of the plane. Our lighting designer, Ken Booth, has created a design to enhance this world that includes the open night sky and practical lighting that sets us in the military world of Ajax. Our director, Laura Stribling, along with Mark Antonio Pritchett, have created sound beds to enhance and emphasize this world. All of our designers have included imagery that they have drawn from for inspiration, along with an artist's statement for you to read. Our fourth section has the excerpts of the play, which is from a translation by John Tipton. All of our actors are US veterans, and immediately following each act's excerpts, you'll find a section that's titled, "Let's Talk About This." In this section, there's another video of the veterans discussing the text of the play that they have just performed and how it relates to their own experience in service. Our purpose for exploring this play with military veterans is to help build community around issues of PTSD and the long-lasting effects of war. By sharing and talking about our experiences, we remind ourselves not only that we are not alone, but that we are part of a long lineage of these difficult issues that go back throughout history. We encourage everyone visiting, not only the veterans, to consider this inheritance and reach out to others to converse and support one another. We're doing it here by using the art of theater and these ancient scripts as a jumping off point to move towards healing. At the end of all 4 of our sections, you will see buttons with information and links to resources to support those living with PTSD, thoughts of suicide, and other mental health issues. Our mental health is just that. health. And we hope that this exploration of Ajax helps us all support our own and each other's well-being. Thank you so much for exploring this play with us. And if you would like to know more about what we do and support this program and more, please visit our website at estlosangeles.org. And if you can, please donate so that we can continue this powerful and effective work. Thank you, and be well.